into the night. The city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on. Open your eyes and see the people chanting, slowly falling apart. The silence causing an earthquake. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling higher, and I know I can be taller. Shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak.
What's up, everybody? Brambo here with another night of Rocket League. We've got a great match for you tonight. We've got a return player, or team, I should say. Curiosity Gaming in the Car City Soccer. Sinner, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? I know you're excited to get started on now it's not Skyward anymore, it's Royalty Series, but I know that'll get started soon, and hopefully we can cast some of your games pretty soon. But in the meantime, we've got Car Soccer City Season 4, if I'm not mistaken. I always forget which seasons. Oh yeah, Season 4, match week 3. So this is one of 2 games for Curiosity Gaming. Let's see. The first one is up against Midwest Mafia Mudbugs. I'll say that 4 times fast. And I think this is let's see. This is both of their first games. Nope, second actually. So Curiosity Gaming, as you know, Acid Rain, we casted them previously. They were recently the 3-0 sweep team. And then they brought in Midwest. They brought in Curiosity Gaming, who unfortunately, I believe, trying to find the scores. Oh, it's always when I want to find it, when I can't find it. No, it was match week 2. I can't find any of it. Wow, I am blind. It is the way it works. It's always working that way. It's like I saw it before. Lost Boys, okay. Yeah, it was match 3. I'm gonna find this now. I'm determined. Because I'm too committed at this point. Okay, there it is. So yeah, Acid Rain. You know, we casted them last week, the week before. And they were sweeping teams, but they brought us over to Car City Soccer, or Car Soccer City, and Curiosity Gaming unfortunately took them to Game 5 and won it at Game 5, and now they are back, hoping to keep their winning streak on the stream alive as they face off against Midwest Mafia Mudbugs. They played their first match of the week and 3-0'd 100X Callenton. So, you know, they're looking pretty good so far. As for the Midwest Mafia Mudbugs, they are 3-1 so far in the Elite Series standings. Not a bad record, but compared to Curiosity Gaming's 5-0 matches record, I mean, clearly just based off that, they are the underdogs, but you know, they're new. We haven't seen them. We haven't seen them play yet. And so they could definitely surprise us. However, we saw Curiosity Gaming. They are a strong team, and by their interview last week, you could say, just based off their interview last week, that it could have been a 3-0 game against Acid Rain, but they decided to play through the lag, and it bit them. It took it to Game 5, but they did win it out. To be fair, they did win out the series. So, I mean, potato, they still won. That's all that matters. They're undefeated. They've got a good goal differential. They're currently third out of the 5-0 teams that remain in the Elite Series, which is Zenith Aces, UTSA Roadrunners, and Curiosity Gaming. Zenith Aces have a 15-1 games record. They have lost only 1 game this whole season so far. UTSA Roadrunners are in second with only 4 games lost. And Curiosity Gaming tails that group with 5. So it's a very, very tight race at the top. But, to that point, before Curiosity Gaming played, Callenton was, oh, maybe were they the only undefeated? Yeah, because they won, and they beat Curiosity Gaming beat Callenton to give them their first loss. So before Curiosity Gaming and Callenton played, there were 4 undefeated teams. Now there are only 3. This is Car Soccer City. I'll give you the link to the Discord in case anybody is interested. Give me a second to get the invite linkies. All right, I'm gonna put it in the Twitch and the YouTube chat for those that are interested. If you're interested in joining another league, so the way this season, this league plays out, it's 2 matches per week. So I mean, it's definitely differs from most of the other leagues that we cast. It's usually 1 game a week, and they have them broken down into 4 groups, 3 groups. There's the Maverick, Elite, and Supreme. And I think by the way that order goes is Maverick's the lowest and Supreme is the highest. So Elite's like right in the mid road. I think they were saying it's GC3 or GC level. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100%. So many different leagues to cover, so many things to keep track of. And we are just waiting on Curiosity Gaming to join the lobby. Oh, there they are. Just right on cue. Right on cue. All right. All right. Whoa. Okay. Didn't give him the go-ahead, but you know what? We're ready. We're ready for him. Let's get this best of 5 underway. We're going to go down to the pitch on our only best of 5 of the night. Curiosity Gaming versus Midwest Mafia Mudbugs. Let's get it on! And introducing our blue team, we have Kite for Days, X-Woke, and Mega Dubba representing Curiosity Gaming. And on the orange side, we've got Dr. Alofa, Grande Huevos, and Orbit representing Midwest Mafia Mudbugs. And right off the bat, a couple early scoring chances between these 2 teams. So far, nothing going in just yet. They remain at 0s. Both teams, though, having good chances starting off. Grande trying to get in the way of that, can't do it. Gonna have to go to Dr. Alufa. At the midfield line it goes. Rotations on the Mudbugs are strong. Keeping it in check. Shot on point. Kite for Days makes the save. And we still remain goose eggs. X-Woke passing back to a teammate. A little soft shot. Nothing to really scratch at. And the Curiosity Gaming will clear for now. It's starting to, Mudbugs starting to get a little momentum going. They had a couple good rotations keeping it in the offensive strike, but look out, here comes X-Woke, Curiosity Gaming. They don't need no sustained offense. They can just shoot at will. A great pressure by Mega Dubba. X-Woke, the right spot, the right time, gets first strike for Curiosity Gaming, and goes to show they can withstand that offensive front and just counterattack at will. Looking for a second now is Curiosity Gaming in the orange zone for the first kind of sustained pressure they've had to win. And just like that, a great setup for Kite for Days, and not even contested in the air. Mega Dubba setting up another teammate, and 2 quick strikes for Curiosity Gaming. And you know, you can't count them out. It doesn't matter how many shots they make. If they don't go in, speaking of a great shot attempt by Orbit, but just a little high, the second could not go in. And they almost had a good counter. And I'm loving the back passes, the rotations on the side of the Mudbugs, but They are just not finding the back of the net just yet. A good shot opportunity cleared by Kite. And now the counterattack gets the 50, but can't get the follow-up. Still in play though. Megadubba trying to send it up further. A good clear by Huevos. Bounces off the backboard. Follow-up by Orbit. Defense can't handle it. And just like that, Mudbugs are on the board, cutting the lead in half. A great counterattack on the side of Mudbugs. They've had a lot of good opportunities so far. I mean, they're only getting credit for 3 shots. They've had a lot more than that. But clearly nothing too dangerous just yet. A good interception on the side of Megadubba. X-Wolf tries to get the second shot, but denied by Huevos. Into the corner it goes. Orbit trying to make the clear. Bumps X-Wolf out of the way, but Megadubba gets there and clears it back deep into the orange zone. Pressure again by Megadubba off to the far wall. He is just everywhere in this game number 1. X-Wolf just waiting patiently, waiting out the defense, able to do so, but cannot maintain possession. Megadubba with a shot, follow up by Kite for days. And just like that, Curiosity get their 2-goal lead back with 2 minutes and 9 to go in this game number 1. I mean, what can you say about Curiosity Gaming? It is definitely their series to lose, especially with the way they're playing in this game 1. But I'll say it once, I'll say it every single game we talk. You know, for every time we play a game 1, we will never really know for sure how the game's going to unfold until at least game 2, because you know we know what Curiosity Gaming is capable of, but we have not seen Mudbugs, and right now they could just need a little bit of a warm-up. They've gotten on the board, so that's a good start, but they need to get some of these threatening offensive shots. They've had a couple of good ones, but right now, Curiosity Gaming has gotten a little bit of momentum, and they are running with it as Alofa meets Kite for Days in the air, but can't get the ball first. And a counterattack by X-Wolf. Another pass from Megadubba. Their fourth assist. Every single goal on the side of Curiosity Gaming has been assisted by Megadubba, making the plays out there, getting it done with 1:15 to go in this game 1. Midwest Mafia definitely need to look just for some little momentum, a little victories at this point. You know, they're having a hard time getting some offense going. That's okay. Make a good defensive stop. That's not it. That's not it. We're just not going to call. That's not what we're looking for on the side of the Mudbugs. But Kite for Days gets a second bump, drops down. X-Wolf again followed up beautifully. And for the first time in this game number 1, Megadubba does not get credit for an assist. And it is all Curiosity Gaming. Even the dunk by X-Wolf gets a 4th for X-Wolf. I forgot to even mention that there's a hat trick in there for X-Wolf. That's his 4th. 6-1 in the final minute of this game number 1. A strong opening statement on the side of Curiosity Gaming. And Midwest Mudbugs got to find a way to kind of stifle this Curiosity Gaming offense. And right now, they are just definitely falling flat for now. But in the last 30 seconds, if I were Midwest, I would definitely look to just get, like I was saying, the small victories, get a good defensive stop, maybe get a goal, maybe get the last goal to build that momentum going into game number 2, where they're just going to have to reset. It's going to be 0-0, a good opportunity. Unlike this game, we've got the Brazil, ladies and gentlemen. The Brazil is here. We got it. We were wondering if we were going to get it. I wasn't going to jinx it, because as soon as I bring up the Brazil, it never happens. But final 15 seconds, it has happened. Curiosity Gaming makes the dream real. And the final 5 seconds, maybe looking for an eighth, but you can't ruin greatness at this point. Just let it lie. Curiosity Gaming, take game number 1. I mean, like I said, a great commanding start on the side of Curiosity Gaming. And we're going to give Mudbugs the benefit of the Game 1 warm-up that we always talk about. And I agree, Sinner. They're definitely putting in that work, putting up the offensive showcase. Major points all around for the squad. And, you know, Mudbugs, they started off pretty well. They were putting up some good offensive pressure, but Curiosity was able to withstand it and then counter. And then once they got rolling, once they got that first strike, that's all she wrote. They never stopped scoring. And we'll see if Curiosity Gaming is going to make this a sweep, or will the Mudbugs make a series out of it. I mean, if you know us, we're looking for a series. We like to keep it exciting here on the Brambo stream. And away we go. Game number 2. Curiosity Gaming looking like they're looking to pick up where they left off, but Orbit gets a nice shot, a defensive save on the side of Curiosity Gaming. Midwest Mudbugs definitely looking like they want to change the momentum that Curiosity Gaming has. And looking like they're starting to mount some offensive pressure. Shot by Orbit! I apologize. Shot by Huevos and Bardowski from the midfield. Great turnaround, great shot. And nothing the defense could do. And a perfect response for this game too by the Mudbugs, getting first strike. And you know, if we are aware how potent Curiosity Gaming's offense is, Mudbugs definitely don't want to stop there. And a great demo play, but no follow-up. And now Orbit sends it downfield, couldn't get the post, and it goes in with the help of Mega Dubba, and a quick second strike on the side of the Mudbugs. This is why you don't count them out, count people out yet, especially even if a game 1 is like we saw, a 7-1 victory on the side of Curiosity Gaming, and now find themselves early in this game 2, down by 2. And Midwest Mafia unfazed at that game 1. They definitely took the advice of Coach Brambo here, and now find themselves in a very good position, but there is a lot of Rocket League left. We've got just under 4 minutes to go in this game number 2, so there's a lot of time, a lot of chances. Mudbugs cannot let up as Orbit passes it down to Huevos. Huevos can't quite handle it, and no shot on net. A good opportunity there, almost seemingly a breakaway, but a good demo as well, clearing it out, but good follow-up. Orbit just out of his reach. Kite for Days will take it. And you gotta wonder if and when Curiosity Gaming will get their first goal, or, you know, I mean, it's very possible they could get shut out, but I don't find that too likely. But it's a matter of when they score, and if is it now and then the first minute before halftime, or is it going to be in the final 30 seconds? Because that's going to dictate how this game unfolds. If Curiosity Gaming can score within the next 30 seconds or so, I would start to worry about the Mudbugs, because once Curiosity Gaming starts to get rolling, you know they don't like to stop. They're like a freight train. It is very hard to get them stopped. And just like that, on cue, Mega Dubba setting up X-Woke and cutting the lead in half. Curiosity Gaming freezing up the defense. Orbit just out of reach. And I said within the first 30 seconds, you might need to start worrying. And we'll see what happens. We'll see how the Mudbugs respond at this point. But the floodgates are open. Curiosity Gaming has gotten on the board. And just like that, another opportunity stopped by Orbit. Great defensive stance. That's what you need on the side of the Mudbugs if you want any chance of maintaining this lead in this game number 2. There are 2 quick goals early in the game number 2 are the only ones that stand on their scoreboard. Finally, some offense mounting. Huevos with possession gets the 50, but it goes to the far wall. Megadubba trying to carry it out, pressured by Orbit. Has to backtrack where Kite for Days will take it. A little bounce to the midfield. And a good demo by Orbit, taking out X-Wolf. That man leading in the charge, trying to get a follow-up shot, but not out of their zone yet. Megadubba keeps it in play, gives time for his teammates to respawn and maintain this offensive pressure. Finally, it's cleared out. It's on target, and it goes in! Grande Huevos with a second goal of the game. My goodness. An unusual defensive flub on the side of Curiosity Gaming, and Mudbugs regained their lead. And we were talking about in game 1 how their defense was just so strong, and now two goals on the side of Midwest Mafia at the expense of misplays on the side of Curiosity Gaming. And now the Mudbugs find an easy spot, potentially tying up the series, and a great shot by Megadubba, just a wide. Kite for Days is just wide, gets a second attempt, and just like that puts them back within 1. Oh man, 2, 3 great chances on the side of Curiosity Gaming. Finally, the 4th one exhausts the defense, and it goes in. 1:03 to go. Curiosity Gaming down by 1. It's anybody's ball game at this point. And Mudbugs have to do everything they can to survive this last minute. I think that's the proper word, because right now they had a couple good chances. And, you know what I mean? They might just very well catch the defense sleeping, as they have a couple times already in this game too, but no dice that time. Megadubba able to get back in time, and it's a chase by Grande Huevos. Pass out to Orbit. Orbit with a shot potential, cleared by Megadubba. Kept in play though by Huevos. Kicked up by Kite. Kept in play though by Orbit. Megadubba will finally clear the zone and send it to the deep parts of the orange zone. Oh, just bounced over 2 players on the side of Megadubba. And gets the 50, goes wide, and the clock hits 0. It's not down on the ground yet. Trying to keep it alive, able to do so far. Megadubba with a flick. Followed up by X-Wolf. Megadubba gets a shin. Hit off of the ceiling. Still in play, cleared though by Huevos. And Midwest Mafia Mudbugs take game number 2. I mean, that's what we're talking about when we say great, game 1s are kind of a warm-up. And just like that, the Mudbugs tie the series up. They were down 7-1 in game 1. They respond back in kind. 3-2. They were leading the entire game. Able to hold off that offense of Curiosity Gaming. Seemingly, Curiosity got a little too confident. You know, we've seen them do that last week, where they got a little too confident and let their opponent back into the game. I mean, they did it a little earlier than they did last week, but still, they have been known to do that. And we will see how Curiosity Gaming responds, or will the Mudbugs just hold tight on this momentum and not let go. We will find out as we load up game number 3. Clear down into the blue zone. Return fire on the side of Curiosity. It's on target and Mega Double from downtown. Gets the first strike for Curiosity Gaming, and an awkward one at that. Oh my goodness. What a booming shot. And as I always say, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to go in. And that's what we're talking about. Curiosity Gaming definitely finding all the ways to score. The entire defense on the side of Midwest Mudbugs in there to make that stop at the midfield line. Now going for a counterattack. Orbit with a shot. Easy save though by Curiosity Gaming. And now they will go for a counterattack of their own. Stifled a bit. And now the quick turnaround. Orbit just out of his reach. Kite for Days will pick it up and try to do something with it, but no dice. A little back and forth between these two teams. Sent to the far wall. Great shot, just wide. Follow up by X-Smoke. And just like that, Curiosity Gaming strike first. They strike hard, and now they've got no mercy. 1, 2, 3. All members of the team getting a piece of that one. And if that first pass would have went in, I would have just lost it, because that was just a thing of beauty. From the sidewall to X-Smoke just being, or Kite for Days just being on the opposite side of the goal, trying to redirect that in. I love the effort. And they almost had it too. It was just wide. But Midwest Mafia gotta find a way to, they've been in this situation before. They know what happens in game ones like this. And another bounce off the backboard. Follow up. And a little assist by Mega Double just for insurance off of Kite for Days' shot. And 3 quick goals on the side of Curiosity Gaming. And as I was trying to say, Midwest Mafia have been on this side of a game before, and they were not able to stop it. And seems like they're continuing that trend. Down 4-0 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in game number 3. Could be what we postulated earlier, that maybe Curiosity Gaming get a little too confident after that game 1 victory. Thought they could just screw around a bit. But we will see if this is just going to be the back and forth momentum it goes, because we've seen that as well. A great setup by Mega Double. X-Wolf with the execution, and 5-0 is the score between Curiosity Gaming and Midwest Mafia Mudbugs. 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go in this game number 3. A lot of time left, but Mudbugs, they gotta find something. Maybe extend this game out, put some pressure on offense. I'm not sure what they can do at this point. The show is all going the way. I mean, demoing is a good way to do it, but you got to follow up on the midfield shots. Orbit keeping it at the midfield line, just out of reach of Huevos, and cleared out by Mega Double. I mean, that's a good start on the side of the Mudbugs, but they couldn't get a shot on net. Great save by Orbit. Looking for a follow-up attempt. A little awkward miscommunication between players, and they don't get a shot off. And now Orbit puts it into the blue zone. No boost to speak of. Has to go to the sidewall. Now they're on defense, and Mega Double gets the 6th for Curiosity Gaming. 4 goals for Mega Double, who in game number 1 was the assist king, now is the striker king. I always miss the hat tricks. I seem to catch the 4 goals. But, we're going to do a new, instead of a hat trick, I don't know, we'll think of something. Chat, if you got any ideas, post them in the chat. We'll keep an eye out for them. What's a name for, instead of a hat trick for 3 goals, what would be a name for a 4-goal game? As Orbit demos Kite for Days. I mean, that's one way to stop Curiosity Gaming. They are definitely setting up plays. They're following up on shots. They are very aggressive, but they don't seem to be punished for it. In game number 2, Mudbugs found a way to exploit their over-aggression, but seems like Curiosity Gaming just tightened up the rotations a bit, made sure they didn't miss, and now Mudbugs' strategy worked in game 2, not so well in this game number 3. Great clear by Alofa, but back in it goes, and Orbit is there to receive it. Into the corner it goes. He has to go for boost. No one else pressuring Kite for Days yet. And as I say it, Alofa keeping it in play. Huevos as well. Orbit kicks it up. Tries to get a secondary shot. Goes wide. Follow up by Alofa. Wide. Another chance opportunity. Finally, Midwest Mafia get on the board. A very dicey 1-2-3 effort. The defense just couldn't get a touch on it, and finally exhaust all resources and find themselves on the board. Might be just in time though for Brazil. We will see if we get it. And I like I said, I will, every time I mention the Brazil, it gets cursed. So we'll see what happens as we enter the final minute of this game number 3. I mean, Curiosity Gaming, barring a miracle, have this one in the bag. At this point, we're just looking at momentum shifts, maybe some small victories on the side of Mudbugs or the side of Curiosity Gaming to just really seal the deal. And just like that, great denial by Orbit to stop the Brazil. You can't have 2 Brazils in one series. That's just not right. Mega Dubba sending it further, denied by the Mudbugs. Off the back wall, goes down, shot denied by Orbit. Standing tall in that defensive zone. Only 2 saves to his name, but he's done a lot more than that. Possibly a chance by Orbit, kicked out of the play, and now X-Woke will try to get their final goal attempt. But it just hits the ground, and we go to game number 4 with Curiosity Gaming winning game number 3. Now it is Mudbug's turn to see what they can do, if they can respond in kind, or was it just Curiosity Gaming playing with their food yet again? We will find out. As we wait, give them a little bit of time to regain a bit. They've been able to do it before. They've been able to strike first, and so far that has been the difference maker in this series. Ye who score first shall win the game, I think is the decree. Don't quote me on that. I didn't read it. But again, another multi-goal lead on the side of Curiosity Gaming. Can they put it to bed? Or will we go to Champions Field to settle it once and for all? Curiosity Gaming on series point. Mudbugs have to win this to keep this series going. Dubba taken by Kite, intercepted by Huevos. It's on target, follow up by Orbit. And just like that, in game number 2, the Mudbugs strike first. Great pressure on the orange team, and just not ready for that interception from Kite. Catches them off guard and gets them the first goal. And so far, as I've said, ye who score first shall winneth the game. And we'll see if the combo breaker on the side of Curiosity Gaming will stifle that pattern, or will we continue? As a booming clear on target. Easy save for Kite for Days, but at least somebody was back there. Last game, no one was back. Well, Orbit was there, just a little out of position. As we have it back into the zone, cleared by Alofa. Easy stop by Mega Dubba, but not out of the zone. Huevos taps it over one, can't get it past the second. Orbit now will take it. Tries to get a second touch, no dice. Cleared to the far wall by Alofa, where he will get full boost. Taken by Mega Dubba. Cleared to the far wall and no secondary shot on the side of Curiosity Gaming. Kite for Days keeps it in play. Goes along the net, but not in. At the midfield line, Mega Dubba takes it yet again. Off the bounce. Gets his tap. Sailing in. Off the back wall. Follow up Kite for Days. And Curiosity Gaming tie it up just like that. You can see they've been pouncing. They've been waiting for that opportunity. They've had a couple good chances. Unable to deliver. Finally able to sneak one past the defense. And 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this game 4. We have a tie ball game. But it's not a blowout like game number 3 was. As it clears downfield, almost, it was on target. Alofa makes the last second stop. Orbit makes a great stop, reading that shot beautifully. And now on the counterattack, Huevos can't quite settle it. Almost had an open net opportunity, but just couldn't settle it down. And the game remains tied as it's, oh my God, dribbling across the goal line. X-Wolf just puts it home and gives Curiosity Gaming a 2-1 lead. 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go. Mudbugs got to pull out some of that magic. They had a good opportunity on the kickoff. Alofa shot is going wide. Cleared out. Huevos with a secondary shot, also wide. Kite for Days standing tall. Can't get it past Alofa though. As it goes to the far wall, out of reach of any Mudbug. And now they will have to backtrack. Good pressure by Alofa to get it out of Curiosity's possession for temporarily at least. Shot off the post, followed up by X-Wolf. It's a softie, but it goes in. And Curiosity Gaming starting to run away with this game, trying to put this series to bed. 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. It's up to the Mudbugs to find a way to stop this freight train from really gaining steam. And it's not going to be like that as Mega Dubba sets up Kite for Days. It's like Kite was definitely attached to that ball like a string. My goodness. That almost looked like it was like one of those training packs. That kind of a pass. Like Seabell set up that kind of training pack. Uh-oh. A flub on the side of Mega Dubba. Can they capitalize? No! Oh my goodness. A good opportunity on the side of Mudbugs to get a second goal. And it's just wide, just out of their reach. But minute 50 to go. Plenty of time left. Great shot! And a goal by Huevos. Puts them within 2 on a minute 49. Good, great pressure on the side of the Mudbugs. Like I said, they tend to get over aggressive. And finally, the Mudbugs able to exploit it. Huevos kicks it up off the kickoff. Mega Dubba, though, gets in the way of it. Now Orbit. It lets it loose and lets Alofa go for it, but can't get a touch on it. Finally, Orbit able to send it to the far wall where Kite for Days will take it. The centering pass denied by Orbit. Kept in play, though, by X-Wolf. The rotations on the side of Curiosity are strong, maintaining a good presence on all sides of the field. Now Orbit trying to get it out of the zone, cannot do it. X-Wolf will take it to the far wall where Mega Dubba is waiting. Clear attempt by Alofa. Gets a setup, has an opportunity, gets a demo, not a shot. And the final minute, Mudbugs trying to get some offensive pressure going. Keeps it in play. Alofa trying to center. Denied by X-Woke. And at the midfield line, met by Huevos. Kicks up Alofa. Just out of reach. A little boost to speak of. Can't get too high. 45 seconds on the clock. Pressure by Orbit. Shot denied by X-Woke. As we get to the final 38 seconds. Mudbugs able to keep it in the blue zone for now, but not getting too many shots on net yet. Kite for Days clears it, but just barely. X-Woke pressured down, going to Huevos, clears to the far wall, goes deep into the orange zone. 20 seconds to go. Mudbugs have to score now, otherwise their chances of keeping this series alive are over. 10 seconds. Shot on net, denied by Mega Dubba. Still in danger. Grande Huevos trying to get a second touch, but denied, and they will clear it. And just like that, Curiosity Gaming will win the series 3-1, regardless of what happens now that the clock has hit 0. It just has to hit the ground. It finally does. Curiosity Gaming win it. I mean, a good performance on the side of Curiosity Gaming. GG's to both teams for putting up a great series, but the victor, go the spoils, and Curiosity Gaming keep their undefeated streak on the stream and their undefeated streak on the season alive one more week. They will extend to 6-0. And temporarily find themselves. No, they're going to be second still because UTSA Roadmasters also won, and it looks like they won it in a sweep. We'll see if we're going to have an interview with our victors. Checking to see if they want to do an interview, but no pressure, guys. If you don't want to, no worries. I mean, Mudbugs definitely showed they had the stuff to contend with Curiosity Gaming, but they couldn't maintain that intensity and match the offensive prowess that Curiosity Gaming has kind of developed so far on the stream and definitely in their record. Okay, looks like we are gonna do the interview. All right, with me is Mega Dubba, Kite for Days, and X-Woke. First off, congratulations, gentlemen. How you feeling?
Feel great.
Yeah, feels good. Feeling good.
So, go ahead. What were you going to say?
You go take a nap.
Well, while we're waiting on that, let's talk about the game a little bit. You started off super strong, getting the Brazil 7-1 in game number 1, but going into game number 2, Mudbugs came back and they actually kept you guys down to only 2 goals. Can you talk about what was going on going in from game 1 to game number 2?
Yeah, I feel like game 2, we made a little mistakes, gave them opportunities to score, and we weren't as dominant in the other games that we played. And they ended up getting 3 goals, from our mistakes, and they were able to capitalize off it. And they fine-tuned and picked us apart a little bit that game, but we regrouped.
Now, we've talked about this before last game where you guys said you felt confident was it being overconfident again, or was it just more of they played a much better game going into game 2?
I feel like you can go, Cut.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it came down to us just making mistakes we don't normally make. We definitely were missing things we normally don't, and it put us out of position a lot, and then gave them a lot of just strong looks at the net, and they were locked in enough. They were a good enough team that they were able to score on those possessions, and we made mistakes, and we knew we had to lock it back in going into game 3. I don't think it was overconfidence this time. I think it was just straight up, we just made mistouches.
We fell off that second game a lot.
Yeah, but we went into game 3 and did much better, and we got ourselves back on the same track.
And definitely, and then in game 4, it looked like they were going to start responding in kind, just like they did in game 2. But somehow you guys found a way to kind of break the streak and just get your offensive going like you normally do. Can you talk a bit about what that was like, or what went on in the calms during that?
Well, what basically I think it came down to, we all talked to each other. We're like, okay, we know we have this. Like we know the mistakes we made. If we aren't going to make those mistakes, we won't lose. So we just need to get back on our game, and we need to line it up and get back on it. And then we did in game 3. Game 4 came around, and I think they made some solid adjustments. But I think we did good enough at adapting mid game to hold on to the lead once we got it. They definitely made a better adaptation, in my opinion, in game 4 there, and that kind of caught us off for a little bit. But we adapted back to our play style and started controlling the tempo of the game more, not allowing them to get demos and in those infield passes they were attempting to do. So when we started cutting those and not letting the demos happen, I think we were able to hold on to it.
Definitely. I can definitely see that. So, advancing on, keeping your undefeated streak alive. At the moment, as I mentioned, you guys are second now. I mean, it's a tough race for that first place spot, and it's definitely so far coming down to games, how many games you lose within the series. So is there any effort to try and tighten up the amount of games that you lose throughout the week, or are you just content with, being kind of tied for first?
Oh, I mean, we just need to play better in those first couple games. We can't be dropping games. I mean, we come into games or series after, because we look at their ranks and how they play, their play styles and stuff, or not play styles, but we go look at their trackers. And we like not investigate, but like just look into it, see what we're coming into, so we can be ready. And I mean, just need to stop underestimating and overestimating our team or our opponents. We just need to play better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also think that in general, pushing for the rank 1 spot, I mean, of course we would like it, but our biggest thing is just win the series. I'd much rather just focus on winning series, because there's a very good chance either team can drop a series. It just requires a bad day. So if we focus on making sure that we don't lose a series, I think that's our biggest concern. And then if it comes down to it at the end, I mean, if we're both going in undefeated into it at the end, then we'll see each other in the finals.
Awesome. Love the response. And like as usual, fellas, is there any shout outs you'd like to make before I let you go?
All good here?
Today. I'm good.
I think I'm good. I appreciate you having us on and streaming the game.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Always my pleasure. Thank you guys for hopping in, and good luck to you guys next week.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you.
All right. That was the entire squad of Curiosity Gaming. Definitely a strong appearance. They came in like a wrecking ball. They definitely showed they are one of the top teams in the Car Soccer City Elite Series. and definitely a formidable opponent to anyone that stands up to him. And that's going to be it for me tonight. That is my only game scheduled tonight. I really appreciate anybody who wants to book me. I am available on weekdays. I usually need about at least the morning of notice, or at least the night before. I cast weekdays 7, 8, 9. If you want to book me, just hit me up on Discord. If you need to know, just I'll type in Discord in the chat. We'll send you all the info. You can hit me up there on my Discord. And with that, make sure you give me a follow on Twitch and YouTube. I am streaming on both for whichever platform you prefer. And thank you everybody for showing up tonight and making it a great stream as always. That's going to be it for me tonight, but we're going to look for somebody to raid, to send all these wonderful people to. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.